Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Nate Almighty, and I'm back with another Pod Book 3 Season 3 Theory and Prediction video. And today, we'll be talking about Kanan, young Ghost, young Tommy coming into the picture. We got a lot to discuss. I'm about to blow y'all minds again, man. This video is going to be another banger. So go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel so y'all can get this fire every day. Now, without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, now, so everyone is already running with the fact that the show probably already shown us a young Ghost and Tommy already. And I'm not gonna lie, the very first scene these two supposed characters hold within this show, they are close to each other. They're right next to each other as if they're buddy-buddy already, okay? And also, we have to remember what was said multiple times about Tommy, okay? And what was said about Tommy was he used to get into fights and get beat up all the time, right? Because Tommy was the only white boy in the neighborhood. So, with this theory, we are going to discuss how Kanan eventually puts Ghost and Tommy on to the coke game, and how I theorize that they all enter the coke game at the same time. All right, so first, let's discuss why the show is possibly trying to show us this is in fact young Ghost and young Tommy, but we're gonna focus on young Ghost for this video, right? And then we'll discuss how Ghost and Tommy end up being Tommy's first two partners in the coke business before they eventually become his workers and friends, and we'll suspect on how they end up bonding in this way, right? First off, the character who we all are assuming and hoping is young Ghost seems to be the most annoyed when Famous got locked up with the work in episode 5. Almost as if he's really into the game and needs the money. Now, here's the thing. We also know that Tommy said he first got into the game by selling weed. Okay? So, if the show already had Ghost and Tommy into the picture, well, guess what? We could check that off the list. They have already entered the game selling weed. And it probably was their introduction into the drug game. And now they have a taste for it, okay? The character who we assume to be young Ghost, it's almost as if he's really into the game and also really needs the money, giving credence to the fact that Ghost's father is a drunk, he's doing his own thing, and Tommy's mother is an international floozy, and she's not home all the time, and she's also using, right? Another thing is, this is the second time we're seeing him, and this time he has more lines and has the camera focused on him during his dialogue with Kanan. This could be the show signaling to us that this guy is really and actually young Ghost. Me personally, I'm about 90% sure this young guy is James St. Patrick. And now, let's talk about how both Ghost and Tommy can enter into the picture and become Kanan's business partners and then friends / workers, okay? Now, we already know that the police presence in the South Side has increased substantially as a result of the Thomas versus the Italian Mafia war. Okay, we also know that Kanan has been losing workers in his courier business because of this. And this was also told to us through dialogue through young Ghost himself. Now, young Ghost in this scene, if he's actually young Ghost, seems like the person who wants to get money the most and is the most frustrated at everything that's going on, right? So, once Kanan gets his first brick from Ronnie, he will likely have no way of getting the product off until he thinks and harkens back about the young kid who seemed so serious about getting to the bag. Mind you, he was showing up for the re-up from Famous. When Kanan pulled up and realized Famous wasn't around, he showed up. And Kanan never got rid of him. Kanan never complained about him. So clearly, he was getting the work off, right, with impeccable skill and time. Probably with him and Tommy working together. For all we know, if that is Young Ghost, he may have been there to try to pick up for him and Tommy, who may be gone, maybe in the hospital for breaking a wrist or fussing with his mom, something, right? Right? And maybe the writers give us some fanfare and have Kanan looking for Ghost and see him beating up some other kids around the block in a savage way for whatever reason, right? Right? Maybe even while he's protecting Tommy at the same time. Or maybe before Kanan realizes him, he runs into Young Ghost on the block trying to extort some kids for whatever money they may have, and he's beating them up. And then Kanan's like, hey, you want to make some real money? Let's talk about it, right? And this will give us all the call back to OG Power when Kanan said that Ghost was the meanest kid he ever seen. That's my theory for today. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Check out the other theories that I dropped today. Check out my theory playlist. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.